NBA playoffs got started over the weekend. NBA playoffs Saturday. The first game on the docket was the Philadelphia 76ers as the 3 seed hosting the 6 seed, the Brooklyn Nets in game one of the Eastern Conference first round playoff. As you can see on the score, 121 to 101. The Philadelphia 76ers continue to own the Brooklyn Nets 5-0 in this season. They swept the season series 4-0 and they won game one, 5 straight wins over the Brooklyn Nets. And it might be more of the same. Joel Embiid with 26 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, and 33 minutes played. Tyrese Maxey 13-6. James Harden with 23, 13, and 4. They even got 21 for Tobias Harris. It's just now some people might not like the fact that Joel Embiid only got you 5 rebounds and whatnot, but hey, I mean they really wouldn't need that at this point in time because it's the Brooklyn Nets we're talking about here, aka the Shadow Realm, according to Victor Locke and Cole Johnson. Shout out to those guys. I'll be talking to those guys tomorrow on Snowman in the Morning. You check that out. 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday. Check that out. I'll be on it tomorrow. Nevertheless, Mikal Bridges 30 points, 5 boards. It just he didn't have no help. Cam Johnson gave you 18. You got 14 for Spencer Dinwiddie. I think you got 10 off the bench from Steph Curry. It just wasn't enough. You just couldn't. Brooklyn can't match it with Philly, okay? I was kind enough to give them one L. By the way, I don't think y'all seen my predictions, but I can give them to you real quick while we on this game. So I didn't think about putting them on there. That's my fault, but we can go through it. I have the Milwaukee Bucks winning at 5 over the Miami Heat. I have the Boston Celtics winning at 5 over the Atlanta Hawks. I have the Philadelphia 76ers winning at 5 over the Brooklyn Nets, and I have the Cleveland Cavaliers winning at 7 over the Knicks. On the west side, I got the Denver Nuggets winning at 6. That might not be the case. I have the Grizzlies winning at 7 over the Lakers. The champions Golden State winning in 6 over the Sacramento Kings. I almost picked the Kings in 7, but you're gonna figure out why. And I did pick the Clippers over the Suns in 7. So those are my picks right there. That's my fault. I didn't put the slide on here, but for y'all that was wondering, there you go. Nevertheless, I gave Brooklyn one game. I don't know how they're going to get one game, but I gave them one game just to be nice. I don't see it. Philly's going to win this series easily, and it's not going to be a problem. That's just me. Okay? They had 9 more assists than Brooklyn. They had 11 more steals than Brooklyn. I just don't see how Brooklyn is going to be competitive in this series. I just don't. Moving on. Our second game that started off was the Boston Celtics against the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks won the 7th seed by shockingly going down to Miami and gave them the business. And then in turn, they got the business from the Boston Celtics in game 1. Jason Tatum, 25 points, 11 boards. Jaylen Brown, 29 points, 12 boards. Derrick White got in the starting lineup, dropped 24. Marcus Smart gave you 11, 7, and 7. No matter what. All the starters for the Atlanta Hawks scored in double figures, but only one scored 20. And that was Devontae Murray with 24 points, 8 boards, and 6 assists. Trae Young, 16 points and 8 assists. They ain't going to cut it. Clint Capella gave you 12 and 8. They ain't going to cut it. DeAndre Hunt gave you 11. Ain't going to cut it. John Collins gave you 12. Ain't going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. And the Boston Celtics have won 4 straight games over the Atlanta Hawks because they won the 3 games that they played in the regular season, and they won game 1. So they 4 straight. So we have Philly on a 5-game winning streak over their opponent, and we have the Boston Celtics on a 4-game winning streak over their opponent. I did give Atlanta 1 because with Trae Young, Devontae Murray, I got a feeling they can get 1. But the way this game looked, it was a beatdown from the start. Now, Atlanta did make a comeback. As you can see, 112 to 99. The largest lead was 32 for the Boston Celtics. The Atlanta Hawks shot 5 for 29 from 3, 17% from 3. That is not going to cut it whatsoever. The fact that y'all out-rebounded the hell out of Miami in that playing game, y'all couldn't do it against Boston. 58-45, 13 rebounding edge to the Boston Celtics. They ain't gonna cut it. Atlanta might have. I gave them one because of Trae Young, Devontae Murray. They gonna get one. I got a feeling they gonna find a way to get one. But hey, that's it. Boston is not losing to the Hawks. I'm sorry, all my Atlanta Hawk fans out there. Y'all season is ended in the first round of the playoffs. Y'all not beating Boston. No, y'all not beating Boston. I'm sorry. Continue on. One of the more intriguing matchups in the playoffs. The New York Knicks were in the land to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it was the Knicks. Orange and blue skies. Orange and blue skies in Cleveland. Stephen A. Smith is standing up. Spike Lee is standing up. My boy, why is it Jefe is standing up? Because the Knicks took home court advantage from the Cleveland Cavaliers 1-on-1 to 97. As you see the highlighted boxes that I have for you, Donovan Mitchell gave you 38 on 14 for 30 shooting, 6 for 16 from 3 with 8 assists and 5 boards. Darius Garland, where were you, sir? 17 points on 7 for 13 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3. Evan Mobley only gave you 8 points. He did give you 11 boards, but only 8 points on 4 of 13 shooting. That's not going to cut it because Jalen Brunson, you see Jalen Brunson's numbers? 27 points, 11 for 24 from the field. And that was in the second half because he was in foul trouble in the first half. He came out in the second half, was like, I'm taking over. George Ryan gave you a double-double with 19 to 10, 7 for 20 from the field, 3 for 10 from 3. What you don't see is the bench production, but I got that covered for you because Josh Hart played good for the Knicks. He got them going off the bench. Let me give you Josh Hart's numbers, which is going to be a problem for the Cavaliers if they don't get that fixed. Josh Hart, 17 points, 8 for 11 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, and he had 10 boards. You got a double-double from Josh Hart. That's just bad. Josh Hart by himself outscored the entire Cavaliers bench. He had 17. The Cavaliers bench as a whole, this D Wade, Osman, Rubio, and LeVert, all them together gave you 14 points. Josh Hart by himself outscored the entire Cavaliers bench. You're not going to win that way, Cleveland. I picked y'all in 7. So this series should be a good one. But y'all not going to win that way. Y'all not going to beat the Knicks. And another thing is, move on to the next slide. Look at the rebounding. 51 New York, 38 Cleveland. 17 offensive rebounds for New York Knicks. Only 11 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. You kept giving New York second chances. New York was more physical. They were more determined. They had the more hustle plays than the Cleveland Cavaliers. Is the reason why you lost home court advantage because the Knicks out-hustled Cleveland. Point blank and simple. Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, y'all have to finish the possession on the defensive end. If you ain't going to finish possession on the defensive end, y'all going to get beat in the first round by the New York Knicks. Darius Garland, you going to have to be aggressive. Look, I don't care. Yeah, you took 13 shots. No, I don't care about the volume of shots you take. I care about the kind of shots you take. You have to be aggressive. You was not being aggressive. You just taking whatever shot that you want. You just took, okay, I'll take that one. You was not into the game. Darius Garland, I need you into the game like Donovan Mitchell was. You can say Donovan Mitchell took way too many shots. He had no choice because Darius Garland, his backcourt mate wasn't being aggressive. So Donovan's like, I'll be aggressive. That's why he got the 38. If Darius Garland can take the same mentality that Donovan Mitchell is taking and taking into game 2, I guarantee you the Cleveland Cavaliers will win game 2. I guarantee you. Let Darius Garland take some of that aggressive nature that Donovan Mitchell had and put it in his game. I bet you Cleveland wins game 2. But if Darius Garland is going to play the same way he played in game 1, Cavaliers in trouble. I need Jared Allen, and even though y'all combine Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, y'all combined for 25 rebounds. Nevertheless, y'all didn't get the rebounds that was needed. Y'all was out rebounded by 13. That should not happen when you have 2 7-footers. Okay? That should not take place. Nevertheless, it took place, and the Knicks won because they out hustled the Cavaliers. They made the game-winning plays. And game-winning plays is not just putting the ball in the bucket. Game-winning plays is diving on the ball for loose ball, creating second possessions, ending the other team's offensive possession. Those are hustle game-winning plays. By the way, when we get to what happened yesterday in a certain game, you will see what I mean by game-winning plays, okay? Because another team went on the road and won on yesterday, and I'll get to that a little later. But if you're not going to make the game-winning hustle plays, you're not going to win an NBA series. You're just not. So Cleveland, when it's game 2, y'all need to get it together, and I'll get to that later towards the end of the show. But Knicks take home court advantage from the Cleveland Cavaliers. That was game 2 on Saturday. Game 3 put us at ABC primetime, the primetime game, where we got to see the Sacramento Kings host a playoff game in 16 years. And they hosted the reigning, defending NBA champions, Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry, 30 points, 6 boards. Klay Thompson, 21 points, 6 boards, 5 assists. They combined for 51. Problem is, Fox was on the loose. And I mean Fox, I mean De'Aaron Fox. 38 points in his playoff debut with 5 assists. Sabonis did not have the best game. He only gave you 12, but he did give you 16 boards. He got 13 from Harrison Barnes. I believe Malik Monk was a factor in this game as well. Let me go look at the bench points for the Kings. Malik Monk, 32 points, 8 for 13 from the field, and he only hit 2 threes. That means Malik Monk was more on the attack mode of the driving to the basket. When you can get 32 points on 8 shots, that means you was in attack mode. He had 14 free throws, and he hit all 14 free throws. De'Aaron Fox went 8 for 12 from the free throw line. Those two by themselves combined for 22 of 26 free throws, and they combined together for 70 points. 70 points between Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox, which is saying a lot. Okay, Andrew Wiggins came off the bench with Jordan Poole, gave you 17 each. That's 34 points off the bench. It was pretty much Andrew Wiggins' first game back after he was gone for months at a time. So we expect him to get back better and right. He did look pretty good, but he probably isn't fully himself. But he looked pretty damn good in game 1. I would say that. But shout out to the Kings. Opening playoff series, opening game in 16 years, and you took down the reigning defending champions in game 1 to defend the home court for 1 game. I'm interested in seeing how Mike Brown will adjust in game 2, because Steve Curry and the Warriors, they're gonna make their adjustments. They're gonna do their best to make sure De'Aaron Fox is not having an explosive game like he did along with Malik Monk. So Sabonis, Keegan Murray, can y'all be more productive on the offensive end? Sabonis did give you 16 rebounds, but 12 points ain't going to cut it, Sabonis. I'm just going to let you know right now. Scoring 12 points in this series ain't going to cut against the champs. It's just not going to cut it. It's not. It's not going to cut it. So we're going to need a little bit more for you on the scoring department, Sabonis, if the Kings are going to send the champs home in the first round. And then, here we go. Look at the offensive rebounding. 17 for the Kings to 9. That's like +8. So they was getting second chance points. So part of the 16 rebounds. So bonus guys was on offensive end creating second chance point. That's good. That is tremendous. I'm just saying he gonna have to score more than 12 points. They're gonna knock out the champ. That's all I'm saying. Look at the points in the paint, 60 to 44. That's a plus 16 advantage for the Kings. So I like what I see from the Kings. I love what I'm seeing from the Kings. Just need a little bit more on the scoring department from Sabonis, and the Golden State Warriors gonna be in hell of trouble. I mean, I do mean hell of trouble. And I will let Snowman know that tomorrow when I get on the show.